Yo, what's going on, everybody? MrHereticC coming to you.
Welcome. You're here for modules, right?
Today, we are here to talk about modules, or mods. What are they? What do they do? How do you use them? Why you bother?
Modules will make you stronger.
So let's start with what are mods. You've got two different types. You're going to have ones that are for weapons that you have access to on these side panels here. And then you have ones that are for your character, your Descendant. They're accessible down here. These will affect how your character plays. This is probably the biggest part of where your builds are going to come in. Skill cooldown, defense, HP, skill crit, hit damage, and hit rate. Defense, skill power, defense. I mean, this is how you change how your characters play, how you power them up. There is even some skill mods that will change how your skills work that I have yet to come across yet, unfortunately. So I don't know how many there are or how they affect the skills, but it's definitely an interesting thing to have access to. But all of these are just different ways to make you more powerful, to make you survive, to make you kill better, and you just kind of got to go through and figure out, depending on your play style, what's going to work best for your character. Same thing's going to happen to your weapons. All the weapons have specific modules that go towards the impact rounds, heavy rounds, special rounds, whatever. And it's the same thing. Lowers your fire rate, but raises fire attack power when shooting. I mean, there's just all kinds of different things. Accuracy, weak point damage, crit hit damage, firearm attack, recoil. All kinds of little things to alter how everything works to kind of fine tune it towards your specific type of play style. Now, if you want to do module work off the spawn spot, you need to go to Cillian. He is over to the right in the next section over. And here we are.
Welcome to the modules lab.
Cillian's going to be your mod man.
Ask me anything about modules.
Ask him anything about modules. Here you can enhance, dismantle, and combine. Enhance is going to be a big deal for you. You can switch between your Descendant and your weapons here. And you've got your different weapons, the different mods that are on them. And then your Descendant here. And then, of course, you can just get the deluge, drink straight from the fire hose, and hit all. This is the big one that I worked on first, at least, because you're constantly getting new weapons. You're constantly upgrading them, changing them, tweaking them, trying to figure out what works for you. So the Descendant was the first place I went to get mods. Everything just gets stronger. The main thing to keep in mind is the one that is for your sub attack. Upgrading it actually just adds capacity to how many your module capacity here. It actually helps increase that. The rest of them, when you upgrade them, is going to cost another capacity cost, 12 to 13, but will also enhance your mod. Depending on what you're looking at, say like for this one, it'll increase the capacity cost, it'll increase the defense, but that second mod right there, part of the mod right there, doesn't change. There are quite a few of them that are like that. If they have multiple modifications on one mod, the second one won't upgrade, but not always. So it just depends on what you're actually looking at. You come here, yeah, I wish this one would upgrade that. So just pay attention to that. Not all mods are created the same. Not all mods will upgrade the same. Then you can dismantle mods. I actually did this. I actually just started doing this because it gives you the shards you need to upgrade your mods. Pretty self-explanatory. You pick a few, and it increases how much you get. And of course, if you go into a higher tier thing, you'll get more for it. Hold dismantle. Kupier shards, and that's what you use on your enhancing. And then you can combine. I did this a lot at first. Um, this is something to play with. I'm pretty sure you could probably get some cool stuff out of this. You're just picking 4 things. I've done 4 of the same thing. I've done 4 different things. We'll just do this for the hell of it. It costs 4,000. You combine 4 different mods, or 4 the same mod, or whatever, and you get another one. Booyah. I have actually gotten 4 blues to give me a purple, so there is something to that. Critical hit resistance. Oh, that's cool. I've not seen that one before. So it just depends, but I have not seen a whole lot of anything amazing out of the combining, and started going to dismantling, and I haven't gone back because that's helped me increase my enhancements. Now, the other thing I'm going to touch on is with your modules is the symbols up top. You'll notice these all have the same symbol, but they have different numbers next to them. So that's going to be the cost, or how many points it takes of your capacity. Like I have Iron Will, so I'm at 78 of 79, right? Iron Will cost me 12 points. I got them 12 points back. Now I'm down to 66. Actually, we'll take that back off, because the other thing you need to pay attention to, there's a couple things that can take place in here. The first thing you can do is, if you can't figure out what to do, how to do it, equip recommended. They will give you what the game at least feels is the best setup. And I'm sure it's a very general setup. That normally doesn't last long and gets changed around quite a bit, at least for me. But the other thing is the module additional settings. This is a big deal. Max capacity up. I've already used this, but you can get energy activators. They are a bit costly. You can farm them out. That'll take a while, and then build one yourself, or you can buy one out of the store. Either way, every character you can use an energy activator on at least once, and that will raise your mod capacity by 20. So that's one way to raise your capacity. As I mentioned earlier, the thing for your sub attack, if you upgrade it, will raise, as you can see, that module capacity increase, currently +9. We were looking at it earlier. If I upgraded it, go to +10. So that will also increase your module capacity. The other thing to keep in mind under module settings is module socket type. This is essentially a prestige mode for your character. Like, I've already done this once. I had these 2 slots here. I'm going to move this over. You can see that this symbol here kind of looks like an R, and at the top, R12. If you move the same symbol onto the same slot, it will cut your costs in half. So instead of a 12 capacity mod, moving it on that symbol gives me a 6 capacity mod. You can do that for all the symbols. There's one here. This thing is at 13. If I put it on here, it's down to 7. This one's over here. It's at 6, but I take it off, it's at 12. So when you go in here and you assign a module socket type, you can pick one of your slots. You can pick what type of slot you want to make it. This will require a crystallization catalyst. I've used one, so technically my Glay is at level 40, quote unquote, because I've gotten her to 40, then I prestiged, and now I'm back up to 40. I actually need to go farm out the macromolecule biogel and mixed energy residue so I can make another crystallization catalyst, because I'm not going to buy one. And then I will assign another symbol, probably these actually. I'm not sure what I have right now, just off the top of my head, but I'll probably do this symbol again because a lot of my mods are that symbol. When you do this, it will reset your Descendant level back to 1, to just essentially like a prestige, which is easy to fix because, and I've already made a video for it, I'll link it in the description below, but you can power level on the Kingston Special Operations, and you can fix that 1 to 40 pretty quickly. But like I said, see, I was probably going to do the 3 lines again. Like, I could do any of these symbols that are at 12, that would be good. But, you know, like I said, I'm using this, so that would cut that in half. Any of these are going to be good gets for me. It'll cut the cost in half. It'll open up more module capacity. That in turn will let me upgrade my mods more or add a different mod, making my build even more different, even stronger, even better.
If all modules were the same, I'd be out of a job, right?
And that pretty much covers it. Like I said, the main thing I haven't gotten into yet, I haven't found a skill module myself. I believe that's the Transcendant, the red ones. All my friends are getting them to drop. Apparently, I am not that lucky. RNGesus hates me. However, that in itself is going to change a specific skill. So each character's got their own. And then I don't know if there's even ones for the different skills or if every character's got one. That'll be more stuff to come into. That pretty much covers it, though. You know what mods are. You know how to make them better, stronger, combine them. Honestly, this is the thing that took me the longest to find was just catching the weapons one. I didn't even notice that for the longest time. I also may be an idiot, so it is what it is. If this was helpful to anybody still sticking around, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Hope this helps, and good luck in game.